All right. So Xbox has just released today that they changed the way their whole, whatever it's called, subscription services work with Game Pass, making it now $30. And so full disclosure, my degrees, so my knowledge is in engineering and English, language and literature. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a business person. I'm just a consumer. The $30 change, it sucks. But why would you stop crossing the street? Both of you were all, doesn't matter. So my knowledge isn't in business, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I'm just a consumer. But my biggest issue is not with the $30 price change. I knew there was going to be a price change. There was no way they weren't going to up it again, because they're a business. Of course they're going to up it again. And $30 is, honestly, that's the limit. Going past that makes no sense. They will go past that. Just be aware, they're not stopping at $30 for it. But $30 is the most logical stopping point, because most games on Game Pass are indie games, and the average price is between $15 to $30. So if that's the majority option you're giving, you can't go past something like that. $60 would be the height of it, so if you are going to be like, I'm going to stick around after a $30 increase, $60 should be your cutoff. Because if game prices are now $80 to $100, going past $60 for a subscription is still ridiculous. Because the average gamer only completes, and you got to take the price into consideration of game completion. The average gamers are only completing 1 to 2 games a month. So a $30 game, or $30, you have to think, are they completing enough games to be getting bang for their buck? And I think at $30, yes. I think gamers are still getting bang for their buck. I complete more than the average of 2 games a month. So that's why I'm saying $30 is still fine for me. But back to my main point, my biggest issue with how Microsoft did this was, I think it was back in July. Back in July, they announced the change. They were going to do a change. They didn't announce the price increase. I knew it was coming, because of course it is. But they announced there was going to be a change. They were going to remove your ability to purchase Game Pass subscriptions with points, right? Understandable. And they were nice enough to give us a 2 to 3 month warning, because I don't remember exactly when it was. It was either June or July. So that was a nice thing, right? Then they immediately turned around and removed, at least for me, and I know a lot of other people, they removed your ability to spend any of your points. So I was sitting on a large stack of points when the announcement came out, and I couldn't spend them on anything. I could not purchase any subscriptions. Some people were still able to, but I know from forums that myself and a lot of other people could not spend any of our points. The next thing they did was they turned around and they said this was not going to take effect until October 3rd, or not October 3rd, October 1st, the beginning of October, which is my whole issue with it. Because, okay, look at it this way. If I'm running a pizza place, and I'm like, hey guys who live in this city where I'm selling pizza, just so you know, on October 1st, we're no longer going to serve pepperoni pizza. And then I leave pepperoni pizza on the menu. This is what they did. So they leave the ability to purchase Game Pass Ultimate with points for the 3-month option and the 1-month option. They leave them as an option for you to select. You select it, nothing happens. So that's the same thing as if I was a pizza person that owned a restaurant, I don't know what you call them, a chef, and I said, hey, we're not going to serve pepperoni anymore, and I leave it on the menu, and you're like, oh, they're not going to serve pepperoni anymore, I should buy a pepperoni pizza while I still can. You come into the store, order a pepperoni pizza, and I say, no, we're not selling that. We're getting rid of it in October 1st, and then you say, it's August. If you're getting rid of something in October, why can I not purchase it in August? Does that seem logical? Yes, that does. You can agree with me. None of you can verbally say anything, but you agree that makes zero sense. But that's what they did. They announced a change that was going to take place 2 to 3 months later, and then immediately prevented people from acting on it, which is illegal, I believe, because it's their reward system, and there's no real money exchange. I don't know the legality of it because I'm not a law person, but that is illegal. To have a product, announce that you're going to change the product, keep the product not purchasable, but on your storefront, and then deny people the ability to purchase the product. And so today is the first when I'm recording this. I've been checking since the announcement every day to see if I can cash in my points for a 1 month Game Pass Ultimate. And today, on the 1st, at midnight, I'm pretty sure it was an error on their part, it went through. I was able to cash in 2 of them. I gotta remember, I took a screenshot of it. I gotta remember to add that to this video. But I was able to cash in 2 claims for a month of Game Pass Ultimate for 12,000 points. The first one took 3 minutes to go through before it gave it to me. The second one, because I think they got alerted when someone was able to cash it in, and they were like, oh no, that's not supposed to be possible. The second one took maybe half an hour before I got my code, because whoever was there and got my first notification saw the second notification and said, oh no, we have to legally give him this, but we don't want to. So after 30 minutes, the system pushed out and gave me my code so I can claim my second one. But I could not claim any more. After the second one, it immediately it deleted the ability to do it. It removed the option to buy Game Pass Ultimate. So I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't know how many other people have been checking every day since. But like, I'm hoping people understand, like, I know, it's a huge deal. It's now $30. Yes, that sucks. That sucks so bad. But no one is talking about the fact that they removed the ability, and maybe people are, just none of the people I follow are talking about it, and no one in like any of the forums are talking about it. Well, they are, but like none of the big people in the it'll be like 1 or 2 people. Like, there's no dedicated forums to the idea that I'm discussing. That they immediately, after announcing a change 3 months, that wasn't going to happen for 3 months, immediately removed your ability to make the purchase. Which, as I said, is illegal. You can't offer a product, and again, this is free, which is why it's probably fine and they can get away with it. You cannot offer a product, say you're discontinuing the product in 3 months, keep the product as something in your store, because essentially you're keeping it there to make people go in to see it, click it, get denied, but see that there's other options around, and then tell them no, they can't have that product. So my pizza analogy. And the only reason I gave the pizza analogy is for people who aren't understanding it. So yes, you go to a pizza place, they tell you in 3 months, no more pepperoni. So you say, okay, I would like a pepperoni, please. And they say, no, we don't have pepperoni in 3 months, so you can't get it now. Like, that's my issue. And I'm so surprised that no one is discussing that. Everyone is discussing the $30 price change, which sucks. But the way they went about it sucks more. Like, it's a bigger deal that is being ignored because, one, they did their... And they didn't even do the sale. The way that they tried to cover up that they were doing a price change was that they said there was going to be a big sale on... what is it called? Gift cards. I checked. There's no sale on gift cards. The gift cards are still at their same prices. So they still lied. Oh, man. So now, and I can't even check it. I wrote down the numbers of how much gift cards are, like how many points a gift card costs. So now it's 30. 30 is not one of your base options. You're supposed to be able to choose your own. I tried. I don't have that option. I'm in America, by the way. I don't have that option to choose my own price, which means I have to buy either a 25 and a 5, putting that at what I have listed here, and the prices probably went up. I didn't check them yet. That puts it at about 28,000 points just for 1 month of Game Pass. Or I have to buy a 50. And the way that Game Pass, at least, the way the Game Pass gift cards work is after 3 months, not 3 days, after 3 months, any money that you got from a claim disappears. It disintegrates. I don't know if they're gonna keep that rule, but that's how it was before. If you did the auto 3 months thing to get the free $10 for your points, after 3 months, if you didn't spend that $10, it's gone. They didn't, like, that was in the fine print, so a lot of people didn't notice that, and a lot of people would be like, my money just mysteriously disappears from my account. No, it's because there was a hidden agreement that they didn't tell people about, that after 3 months, that money is gone. So are all of their gift cards now going to be like that? Where if you opt to buy these gift cards, which there's probably a lot of people out there right now spending their points to get those gift cards, even though they're not really on sale, I think people just don't pay attention and don't notice. They're probably spending all of their points on those gift cards, stacking them up for Christmas, because that's how I found out about it. Was I got a bunch of those $10 things and was just saving the money up for Christmas sales, and then the money just vanished, and I was like, well, what the fuck? So just be aware of that if you are for some reason watching this one instead of someone else's video. The gift cards you get with your points disintegrate and disappear after 3 months. They could. They might have changed it, but that's how it was before this change. So just be aware. Don't spend it within 3 months. And also, really, really think about the way that Microsoft went about doing this. Because it is one of the scummiest things you can do. And a lot of, like I'm saying, some people were still able to purchase with their points. I don't personally know anyone that was able to, but people are claiming they were able to still purchase with their points after the announcement was made. I was not. And I checked it every day. And since this is going to be the end of the video, after this moment, I will show you that on... Oh, what's my image? Hold on, let me pull up my screenshot. That on October 1st, today, at... Does it give the times? It does not give the times. Oh yeah, my screenshot has it. At 1:09 a.m. I managed to claim 2 months with my points before they shut it down. So... It's just a douche thing to do. I'm sorry. This video is longer than it needed to be, but... It's just so fucking stupid, dude. It's one of the biggest middle fingers you can give, because it's not just them. No company wants you to use their reward system. None of them do. Fast food places are starting to get rid of their reward systems, or like they don't like people using their reward systems. Then why do you have it? And I know the reason they have it. It's to get you in the door. I don't eat a lot of fast food. The only reason I go and get fast food is because I can earn free fast food. And what if you do the thing with the searches and to earn the points during the day? One of the biggest things, one of the things it says when it suspends you or posts, like it shuts you down, gives you a timeout. One of the things it tells you is that you're timed out because it feels like you're only doing the searches to earn points. And it's like, yes, you think I give a fuck about Bing? You think I want to use Bing? No. I'm using Bing because it's getting me points. So yes, I'm only using it to get points. And when I read that reasoning for why they were they were putting me on cooldown or whatever was because they had the feeling I was only doing searches to get points. It was so stupid. Just so stupid. They don't want you using the service. That's the point. None of them do. Because they'll say it's because they're losing money, but they're not. You're getting more money because you're getting more attention. Especially with the stupid searches. You're getting people to use your Bing that no one was going to use in the first place because it's terrible. It has one of the worst AIs. Like, I don't use the AI thing, but that's always the top answers that they give you. It has one of the worst AIs answer things out of all of them. Like, it's just, I gotta stop. It's getting hot now. The temperature's going up, which is good because that means it's gonna rain. But yeah, I'm surprised that not a lot of like these big gaming news outlets talked about how Microsoft did that the way they did it. Huh. Can you jump out of a moving car in this? Oh, I stood still. I was hoping he would actually take me out. He didn't.